Think it's just the Huben K1 Lite? No, I'm here too. So first of all, apologies that I've been away for so long. I haven't posted a video in about a month. I injured my knee. Those things happen, unfortunately. And I had some time to recover, but I'm back. This is what counts. And I thought, why not try to test the Huben K1 Lite with much heavier slugs this time? Enter the Altaros 51 grain projectiles. They're also a wider diameter, specifically designed for semi-automatic guns that shoot out of their magazine, such as this little beast right here. It's .254 and the ballistic coefficient is just insane, 0.21. I just had to try those. There is also another novelty today. It's the benchmark Bipod by Scandinavian Arms. It's a very nice looking shiny thing, like a jewel with those brass bits and pieces. I'm going to quickly show you what its features are, and you tell me in the comments section if you think it's good enough or not. Let me just pass the gun to my friend here, who is ever so shy and prefer to stay out of the camera shot. Look at this. Oh, nice and shiny, like I said. Blink, blink. So the bipod comes in this very nice soft case that I probably just made a mess of against the wet grass. Those are the two legs of the bipod, those are the two extensions, and this right here is the main body of the unit. I don't mean to make too much of an unboxing video, but everything has its special place in this case. And of course there is some instructions and an Allen key. Now this thing is extremely well machined. The idea is that you have Picatinny on one side and Arca Swiss on the other. You just pull it, and this enables you to install it on your selected rail. After you finish doing so, you just screw this in and it serves as a restrictor. The legs of the bipod are designed so that you can quickly attach and detach them. Check out the shape of this little thing right here. You slide it in like so and you just screw the leg in. And let me tell you, this surface right here is synthetic so that it doesn't damage the nice finish on the main body. This is what the assembled bipod looks like. And just look how easy it is to detach the legs. Wanna add the extension? This comes off that easy. You screw the extension in, and of course then we add this little thingy at the end. The leg of the bipod, and perhaps you've noticed this little pin right here. It's a standard Atlas mount. You just take something sharp and thin, put it in there, depress it, take this rubber attachment out, and you can put any other one that better suits your style of shooting. You can use the legs of the bipod in 3 different length configurations. All sections installed, which is the longest one, long section only, or the short section only. Now all of this is great. The bipod is very well machined. It is also very good looking, nice touch on those brass bits and pieces, but there is also something about it that I don't really like. Usually bipods have prefixed positions on their legs, not this one. As you can see, I can rotate it freely. What you have to do is take the supplied 4mm Allen key and tighten or loosen this bolt right here, depending on your preference and the weight of your gun, so that you can rotate it freely using your hands and it can still support your rifle. The good thing is, after you're finished with this thing, it doesn't get loose over time, no matter how many times you move it, fold it or unfold it. Maybe some shooters would prefer this because it gives you many more positions, different angles in both directions. And talking about Scandinavian arms, it's not just the Huben K1 Lite with the hush suppressor, but I also got this bag by the same brand, which is quite nice. I think I've showcased it in videos of mine before. I quite like it for my 6.8 liter tank in it. Pockets, handles, zipper right here, a lot of stuff, another pocket on this side. Yeah, it's a good one. And silly as I am, I don't think that I've noticed this little thing here previously. Look at that. Nice. So I ran some tests and it turned out that the Huben K1 Lite shoots those very heavy slugs in 25 caliber quite well at a velocity of 852, 853 feet per second. Now, some guys recommend to go higher than that, but I think they're grouping pretty well at that velocity. We'll try those at different distances today outside, and it's pretty windy, but they say that those slugs are wind resistant. Let's see to what extent. And yeah, my buddy is already getting things done. Of course, I'm ever so grateful to him for helping me out to make this video. Well, as you can see, the wind is rocking my targets. Maybe I need heavier ones. The projectiles may be described as wind resistant, but my spinners definitely aren't. What you see right here is 5 shots at 50 yards. Basically one hole, maybe this one went a little to the side with the constant movement of the spinner target. Now let's try 100. This is my mate over there. He's setting up the targets at a distance of 100 yards. The spinners are right over there, 100 yards away. Zoomed in a little bit so that you can see them better. So that's 100 yards. There's a lot of wind today. It's constantly shifting its velocity and its direction. So I'm gonna go to the largest of the spinners. Yeah, maybe it's hitting a bit low. Or more like a bit to the left, yeah. There you go. As you can see, the wind is still rocking the targets. This was the first shot right here. 3 on top of each other. And the 4th shot, I don't know what happened, probably the wind subsided. 4 right here, the 5th one goes there. And I just removed the wind protection on my microphone. This is to give you an idea what the wind is like up here. So 150 yards and a larger target to compensate for the wind, shifting its strength and direction. Dead on. Slightly low. So that's 150 yards, 6 shots. 7.5 millimeters center to center. Not so bad for a semi-automatic gun at that distance with those heavy slugs with a velocity that probably could have been higher. Okay guys, to give the K1 Lite justice and also the Altaros 51 grainers, we decided to crank the gun up to 900 feet per second. We are at a new spot with longer distances. It's as windy as the previous one and it is also a bit noisy. There is a road nearby. Sorry about that. We're just gonna have to take it the way it is. We're gonna stretch the distance up to 200 yards and a little over that. Let's see what happens. This is the improvised shooting range on which we will try the Huben K1 Lite with the Altaros slugs at a velocity of 900 feet per second. Let me zoom in so that you can have a better idea, and I think those balloons over there give you a very good idea of how windy it is today again. That's 100 yards with the new velocity of the Altaros 51 grain slugs. Okay, but now we're gonna have to wait a little so that it stops moving. I think I dialed up too much. Nope, this one went low. I don't know if the camera can record the wind picking up. All right, that'll be shot number 6. Okay, and that's shot number 8, the last one. Now that's an 8-shot group at 100 yards. Maybe this one was a flyer, and I think this group is a little worse than the one that we had with those projectiles at a velocity of 853 feet per second. But I'm telling you guys, just look at this. The wind today is much stronger and at a much worse angle for shooting, almost 90 degrees. The Valiant Epic is also a very good piece of equipment. As you can see, I'm using turret tracking. It performs quite well. And we are at 150 yards again. 900 feet per second, 51 grain Altaros slugs, 0.254 diameter. Oh, just look at the grass. Now the wind increased. All right. Oh, I don't know what to say. I think the group at 150 yards is at least slightly better than that at a distance of 100 yards. I wonder if those projectiles stabilize better over the distance. Oh, but just look at this group at 150 yards. 5 shots in this heavy wind. It's rocking this steel plate, which is 3-4 millimeters thick. Center to center, it's 45 millimeters. I'm very pleased with that. Now let's pop some balloons at different distances, going all the way to 200 yards. This one is at 127 and it's moving so much you can think that someone is playing basketball with it. I hope I'll be able to get it. It's like shooting at a moving target, but it's a big one, I admit. Oh, this is insane, guys. Yeah, got it. Now this one is at 151 yards. And no, guys, the movement is just insane. Probably we didn't think this through. But let's go. If I move up and down myself, up, down, up, down. Boom. Well, from the second shot I did get this one. It's kind of difficult to measure the distance with the laser rangefinders because they move too much. 175 to 180 yards distance, and the wind is getting crazy. Now this one is at 200 yards. Pop! The very first time. Guys, I need to dial a little over 11 mil radians for the distance of 225 yards. Good thing that the Epic Valiant, or more like Valiant Epic scope, has 12 mil radians per rotation. Now the last 2 balloons are at 225 yards, like I just said. And Well, let's go, let's try, let's see what happens. I hope the parallax is fine. I'm not exactly a spring chicken, my vision is not what it used to be. Nah, I missed. Just check out the haze. No, the wind is very strong up there. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, I need to hold full wind for that distance. It's just insane. Now let's go back to the first one, who is moving way too much, and like I said, I'm going to hold full wind a little, like half a mil, or maybe 0.67. Well, I had to hold 1 mil to hit this one. Took me a couple of shots. Okay, my mate was really impressed by the performance of the Huben K1 Lite. So now he takes over and wants to do some shooting of his own. Very nice. Apparently he's also hitting those targets. So, ladies and gents, thanks for joining me for yet another shooting session. Well, it wasn't a pest control one, but there'll be more of that coming really soon. Also, I'd like to extend my gratitude for my buddy for helping me out come here. Join us at least for a second. Look at him, yeah, big T. I'm slightly bigger. That was it for this video, and hopefully catch you in the next one.